Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action, secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing. Dub Investing.
All right. What is up, everyone?
They can hear us for sure.
They can.
All right. Get the comment section in the stream.
It is. I just fixed it. It's gonna take a second.
Okay. All right. Start off with the podcast news per usual, my guy.
You mean server news? Or let's
Yeah,
go
the
over to
server news.
podcast. We got some podcast and some server.
Well, what's the podcast news? What do we call that? Wasn't on the server. Bitcoin?
UAV.
Called UAVS on the server. Yeah, but we went over that in the last podcast, Chief. That was part of the 201% profit that we already reviewed.
Oh. All right. Well, let's start with the server news.
All right. Server news is just a good big congratulations to our premium gang on a 305% profit taking week, as we alerted. Pretty much all you got to do in order to join that or be a part of that is go check out the description, and within the podcast, you just click down on it, click the link in the Discord, join the Discord if you're new, or if you're already in there, go in there, go to the category that says become a premium member, read through all that, make sure you're okay with it. No reason you shouldn't be. You're guaranteed to make your investment into the premium
You're
category,
gonna make 100%.
and yeah, you're gonna make over 100% on everything. Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty much all there is. 305% last week. Congratulations to the premium gang on that. Of that one, or 300% or 305%, our AI alerted 102%. So congratulations to the AI. It's working. It's doing its job. It's doing really good, and it alerted two plays. So both of those were above 50%, or at least one of them being above 50%. I think one was 60 and the other was 49 or something like that, or something around there. But the AI is doing just where we
Doing
want it,
wonders.
above 20 to 50%. If not above, is where we set the boundaries for that when putting it all together. So it's doing its job and it's working perfectly. You got anything to add to that, Will?
Yeah, guys. I'm just you want to be in that chat? I mean, very expensive, so it's a good thing. Get in there. You can just get with the trades, and you can also hear our takes on the trades.
Yes, sir. All right, my guy, and then into what was alerted that we haven't already gone over. If you want to know what we alerted throughout the week between Monday and Wednesday of last week, then you can go check the previous podcast. That was a 201% 3-day profit taking period. I mean, within 3 days, we made 201%, or we alerted 201% to the premium group, and then within Thursday and Friday, we alerted another 104%. So I mean, you can tell it's working. Like you can clearly see something's working within there. So I mean, if you don't want to get in, that's your choice. But I mean, I highly advise you to. But that being said, Wednesday or after Wednesday, after the alerted things that did their thing and ran up like we said they were going to, either at the beginning of the week, after, before Wednesday, or after, before we did that Wednesday, before we did that podcast, or even afterwards, they still ran up within that week, and we're taking profits either coming Tuesday market open, or if you've already taken profits like you were supposed to when we alerted. We said this was alerted on February 8th at 585 FT was FTFT. So we can go back to when this was actually alerted.
FTFT.
28 right in here. 585. Right around in here is when this was alerted. 585. This little down right here. This little downtrend right here. Right before nice ride into the uptrend for throughout the rest of the week. Well, not really throughout. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of throughout the rest of the week. What it was is really it was a cup and handle on the 1 month. And oh shit, this might not even show it on this. Here it is. So it's on the day here, but this is really on the 1 month. Like if you run the mobile Weeble, it's actually on the 1 month. So you can see the cup and hand over here, dip here, and then it's just gonna keep going. I mean it may not actually keep going, but I mean it follows Bitcoin. So I mean either way, this was called at 585 and it ran up to, I believe it was like 930 something maybe. Yeah. 930 after 933, 930 after hours. And that was a 62% run up. If you got out there, or you can even get out right where it's at right now, you're sitting at around a 55, 58%, depending on where you got in from where we alerted it. If you got in at 585, like you said, you're sitting at around a 58, 57% return. If you were to get out at 875, 850, where it's sitting at right now, or 875, 874, where it's sitting at right now, even if it dips a little bit below that, you can set a trailing stop loss like 5%, and you would get out around, I think it's around like 808 or something is what the 5% stop loss would give you, and you would still make a substantial amount of money. You'd be over 40% within that, so you'd still be doing pretty damn good. We said to get out if it dropped below 5 to 10% of where you initially bought it, or if it ran 20 to 50% from where you bought it, to get out and take profits, and it's ran up 62%, currently sitting at around 58, 57%. So I mean, this is perfect profit taking range if you
Yeah,
were
and it
wanting
was
it.
also an easy swing in there because we got I got it in at the 686 on the ninth. I sold at the 750 on the ninth at the same time, and then I bought again at 665 on the 11th, and I swung it all the way up to 874 last price, up 31% on the day. 811, that was a few days ago, so that was, want to get in on these swings, you need to be in the server. These are the type of swings that we play. I mean, it's easy swings. You can see them. Like, look at that swing, Troy.
I know, I'm looking at it. Perfect swing.
Swing opportunities are absolutely crazy.
This right here, buy right here, sell, buy, sell. Wait, this consolidation, nice period, buy, sell. If you really wanted to, you could hold that. This is a nice consolidation period again. Sell right here, buy it around in here, sell it up here. Perfect
Nah, and
swing. Good, nice.
that's why we're saying
Quick.
that you need to sell because a nice. Now, if it does what but it also good.
I mean, it definitely could. Like I said, on the daily, on the 1 month right here. Well, within the 1 month on the mobile device, I'm not sure why it doesn't actually give it to you on the computer, but I mean,
Yeah,
I think
on
that's
the
pretty stupid.
mobile
But you can
device, it's
see
giving you a real nice
the
cup in
cup
hand.
right here. I mean, it still is on the daily. It still shows it right here, but on
Yeah, I
it's
think you need to
for
scroll
whatever
on a
reason
little
they're
bit.
switched.
Not on.
Oh, this is good. No, I'm on Eastern Standard
Oh,
Time, Chief.
is that the hand?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
this is
there it
the whole
is.
cup right here.
There we are.
The whole cup. Here's the handle right here, and then that spike after the handle. Now, who to say this spike couldn't keep running? I'm not gonna tell you it won't, but I do expect some kind of dip within this sometime soon, or some kind of consolidation, some kind of trading sideways, and then it's gonna have another run, just like kind of like it did right here and right here. I expect something to come right here, and then maybe even like another little uh reversal pattern kind of thing right here, but some kind of dip has to happen. It's just the nature of the stock.
Yep, another one is a
And it's
TNXP.
way above indicators. Needs to come down quite a bit. The next one that we alerted for, this one was alerted on February 10th at 4:50. And we noted that it had high volatility and lots of volume spikes. This one ran up, let's see, 7.9. 7.9. Jeez. I go all the way back and find this shit. Right here, 7.9 in the pre-market. Some of you might have, or out in the aftermarket. My fault. Some of you might have been able to get there. I know if you have in Robinhood, you probably weren't be able to. But even if you weren't, this right here would still be a profit taking area. This would, or at six. Let's see when the market opened at whatever. What is it? 6.2. That would still be. I believe it was up like 23 or 22%, something like that, from where we alerted it, which is still a sell point. We alerted this at a uh, sell it if you fall below 5 to 10%. If it runs up 20 to 50%, take your profit. So 20 to 22% is definitely above 20%. It's definitely within that profit taking range. But this one did run up to 7.9, which is a 42% margin, and that's where we got out at. That's the majority of people got out right before $8. And you would have, if you were there, great. If you couldn't because your brokerage or whatever doesn't allow you to, you maybe have a cash account or something like that, and you're not able to trade in the after hours. That's unfortunate, but you still were able to get a good chunk of profit within a 22% uh, range right in there on OGI if you were able to make it to get in. This was alerted, I believe it was a high spike within the pre-market when I alerted this. Why is this not showing me? 450. Right. Yep. Alerted it right in here. Before pre-market, I said you're gonna want to get in before or in pre-market at least. I said to be up before then, or try to be up for it if you want to get in there and maximize your profits. Like I had a limit buy set down here actually because I missed it. I had set it like right before, and I expected it to run up. I didn't actually expect it to sit here and consolidate like this before it did. I kind of expected it just to shoot up. So I set one for 450 like right around this time, right before market closed, and was able to actually get in there, which is when I alerted you guys and told you guys if you guys wanted to get in to be there for pre-market, and if you were, you got in and made that 42% profit. But there's that. And then Will, did you alert some stuff or say something in the last podcast that you wanted to go over?
Yeah, we have the TNXP.
Said something about CNXP. Yeah, go ahead and take over the screen.
That TN really So TNXP. Alerted it on the last podcast. Uh, 3 days.
Wednesday?
7 days ago. Yeah, so 7 days ago. Oh, it's been a little.
It's been 5 days.
Yep, very easy swing if you be on the 9th. Pretty sure I alerted it around 1.8 ish or 1.66 if you could get it. Then we saw $2.04. Then we knew it was gonna take a dip afterwards, based on the last structure from 4 when it at 1.6 and it went from or 4 to 1.6. Saw the exact same structure when it went from around the 1.4, 1.6 if you could get in, up to another 2.4. Then now we're coming down to about a 1.8. I would let this trail off if you get it at again another 1.6, if not a 1.515. We could probably be seeing anywhere around 2.5 to 2.66 with the news that is coming. And the news that's coming later this week is they are setting out a new vaccine and they're setting out a $60 million offer.
Gotcha. Pretty good.
And if you played both of those swings, you would have you would have made probably about 20. Another one. Pretty sure we called Neo, didn't we? Yeah, Neo, dude. Neo went up to that 661 on 210, bro. Yeah, so we also called Neo at about 50, 58-ish, 58.5 on the last podcast. Yeah. Yeah, Neo had taken a nice dip on the right before. Yeah, it was sitting at about that 58.8 range. Next day, ran all the way up to 62.84. Gain of about $3. So, could have bought a lot. You would have made a little bit, but you would. Why we also told you not to get in at 58. We told you to get in at 56 weeks ago. And we even saw some 54 on some days in our server if you're in our server. So another reason to get in our server, you would have been at this at 54, and you want to ran it all the way up to 62.84 with us, and you would have known when to sell because we were on there when we sold, taking some pretty good.
At a 44 or 54?
Got that
54, 62. You would have been at like a 33, 34% return, if my math's correct. Yeah. which I mean is still good. Still
Well,
good.
yep.
And I didn't even calculate that into our alerted plays because I only calculated the ones that were actually on the server and not on the previous podcast. But I mean, if I would have put the ones on the previous podcast, we'd probably be sitting at almost 450, almost maybe under a little bit under 500% total called. New plays for this week. These are some quick money plays, some quick swings.
Yeah, saying the podcast is sounding pretty good for us. I don't know. We are trying to stream it in higher res though. About 64K.
All right, my guy, you ready to introduce these new plays for this week? All right, go ahead and switch my shit back over. All right, bet. All right, so we got Torchlight Energy Resources. You can go ahead and read the profile for them. Torchlight Energy Resources, an energy company. The company is engaged with the acquisition, exploration, exploitation, and/or development of oil and natural gas properties in the United States. The company is primarily focused on the acquisition of early-stage projects, the development and delineation of these projects, and then the monetization of these assets once the activities are completed. Torchlight has interest in 4 oil and gas projects: the Oregon project in Hudspeth County, Texas, the Hazel project in Sterling Tom Green, and in Irwin counties, Texas, the Winkler project in Winkler County, Texas, and the Hunton Wells in partnership Tusky in Central Oklahoma. The company operates, so that's 4 different operations currently going on. The company operates in its business through its subsidiaries, including Torchlight Energy Operating LLC, Hudspeth Oil Corporation, and Torchlight Hazel LLC and Warwick Properties LLC. So 4 different subs right there. So lots of money going in. So I mean, lots of potential for this company. And as you can see on this is just a 5-minute chart that I'm showing you guys. This company has had lots of run up. Had a good run last week. It may still have room to run. If so, you can start a small position right where it's at right now. You can buy in around 350, or 3.35. If it has a little bit dip, maybe like 3.25, maybe at the bottom of 3. If it has one, I don't really know that it'll go back below like 2.75. That might be the lowest that it'll go once it meets its support. If it does, that's a good point to buy it up. If this falls below 5 to 10% of where you buy it at, sell it off. Don't keep it. Come back like maybe like 3 days later, 2 days later. Come check where it's at. If it's fine the bottom, if it's showing nice consolidation, we'll also alert that in the server. So if you aren't there, be there. That'll be alerted, and then we'll give you a new buy target and tell you when to get in and when to sell, of course. Uh, and then if it does have that nice dip, like I mentioned, we're gonna just literally wait for it to find the bottom, ride the next run up, and make our 20 to 50% profit that way. And yeah, that's pretty much that one.
Yes, sir. Money printer rolling. Get in it. Heat it up.
Yes, sir. Next one I got is Neovask. Another just quick money, real quick. You can see the potential swing trade with it as well. I know this chart excites you already, my guy. This one right here, if you were to buy in,
That's
you can see some good consolidation. right up in here. Now, if you get a little bit closer, you can see the actual swings up in here. You can get like a $2 to 1.9. And then if you buy at 1.9, you can get all the way to like 2.1. You're sitting at like a 5 to 10% swing right there, depending on how big of a bag you drop in. It's pretty good profit. You can buy right here 1.98, swing it all the way up to 2.9, 2.2, 2.19,
Like another
2.2, my
T
fault, and that would
TNXP.
be and that would be another 10 to 15% profit taking right there, which is another good, which is again is another good area where you can get in and take profits. Let's see, this one ran at the beginning of last week. So if we go back on the 1 hour, you can see where it actually ran at 2.9. It went up, had a nice dip, bounced off the EM or which indicator is this? This is the VWAP for me, my fault. Bounced off the VWAP, ran up again, dipped below the VWAP, down, actually had a major sell off. This is after hours. So it gets very volatile after hours. And then it consolidates for the rest of the week. And this is why it's been on a lot of or not a lot of YouTubers, but one YouTuber main shouted it out, and he has a big base following, so he brings a lot of volatility and a lot of volume to a stock. Uh, really, really smart guy. Just fucking amazing investor overall. But I mean, this dude literally makes stocks run up every single time, so there's no point in not being there with him when he does it. So I mean, if he's gonna buy in right here, let's see, he said if it has a dip, then I mean buy in. But he said this one also it has room to ride up to 350 to $4. So I mean, this one would be a nice one to be in there with his uh the volume that he can bring into the stock. Be there with him, ride it up to 350 $4 if you can. If it drops down 5 to 10%, get out. Not worth the sticking around. These kind of penny stocks with a lot of volatility a lot of volatility and a lot of volume within it is just not worth losing a bunch of money in. But it is worth dropping a bag into if it has like a 2 to 3%, 5% dip. Drop a bag in there, let it ride up. Like I said, 350 to $4. Get out. You're sitting at around a 60% to anywhere between a 50% return and a 100% return within those two price targets, depending on where you get in. Here at 1.9 or the bottom of $2 at 350, you'd be sitting at a 70, 75, 70 or 80% return. And then if you got out at $4, if it saw $4, typically before stock sees like a whole number, it'll drop at like 90 cents for whatever reason, and it won't actually see that whole number until the next day. But if it does do that 390, even you're sitting at around like a 92%, 95% return on your profit, which is still nearly a home run, which is really good. Got anything to add to that, Will?
Yeah, I mean, be there for those swings or whatever. You're profitable market. There's a lot.
Yes, sir. And then one more. Dropbox. This one I bought way long ago. I haven't been negative on this one at all. I bought like way back in here in like 21, like 21.5 or something like that is where I got it. But right now it's this upcoming week they have an earnings report this week, and they're supposed to like blow earnings through the water, is what everybody's saying. They have like a really good business report, or not business report, my fault, business structure behind them. They have a good motive behind their like their whole plan and everything. Everything behind like everything's been set in order and achieved every single time consistently by the deadline. They've they're not in a whole lot of debt. You can go over here, check financials. Long term debt, 164 mil. Long term payables, liabilities, all great, all great. Looking good. Coming up, paying it off. Cash flow. Capital exchange coming up. Net income. Year over years came up from 2017. Revenue increase, total revenue increase year over year. Gross profit increase year over year. Research and development costs are there. Marketing costs are there. Good amounts too. They've increased their research, development, and costs 102% year over year. So I mean, they're doing something well. And I have a feeling, and everybody's saying that's going to show within this earnings report. And there's a lot of hype behind this earnings report, like I've previously said. And this right here, this 25.89, 25.90 was like that said. It's like that next leg up, that $26 price target where it's headed. It dropped below that. Like I said, sometimes it won't actually get to that whole number. It'll drop like 90, 89, somewhere within there, and then we'll have a nice dip, and then like the next market open, it'll finally get to that 26. So right now it's sitting at around 24.50, 24.51 area. Pretty nice area to buy. I would say like 24.50 if you can stick to like an actual whole number, but if you can't, whatever. If it sees a nice dip, maybe to 24.25, maybe 24 even, be a perfect buy area. Good or a nice long term position. This is expected to double up throughout the entire 21. So I mean, you don't have to get in. It's a little bit pricier compared to the other stocks that we just announced, but within the stock, there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of YouTube hype, like I mentioned before. The volume is picked up in the stock. Lots, lots and lots of good news has came out about it. The financial report is expected to be very good.
The only thing I can be bare on the fact that odds are any way to use, but decent.
People are pushing away from Google. That's the thing. People are pushing away from big tech because people believe big tech is becoming too big. That's the problem.
Paid off that.
There's enough people that believe that. You can get in that conversation with a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, we'll really see. I mean, with the show, how.
Right. I'm definitely bullish long term though. Long term throughout 2021, I'm bullish. This is a longer term hold for me. That's why I'm just introducing it before this earnings report, in case it does have some kind of uh skyrocket after the earnings report. Get people in there before that and can take profits. Right, which is expected.
And talk about
Bone. Look at a good swing. Maybe even a cup and handle. Yep, cup and handle. There you go.
Depends on what type of cup and handle you have. A cup and handle for sport. But if it didn't, but it did break out from the cup and handle. Or
Where? This shit is new.
and
I'm not looking for the indicator. I'm looking to see if it plays any indicators. It's playing the EMA 5 right now.
and
I don't know. It's sticking to those that EMA 5 pretty nicely evenly throughout the entire thing. Even if it drops below them, it always bounces back up and rides it. So I mean, this could be one of two things really. It could be the double cup.
scales of 9.
What?
Dude, stock is literally going to skyrocket, bro. That shit Automatic.
So then why is it underperforming?
Says China's blockchain stocks are missing out on the cryptocurrency mania that has pushed their global peers to record highs. A Bloomberg curated basket of 7 key Chinese A stocks with ties to the blockchain technology underprinting cryptocurrency, including Shenzhen Forms, Suntron Information Company, Shenzhen's Yes Tech, Infotech Co., and the Brilliance Tech Company has fallen about 16% so far this year, according to data compiled by Bloomberg. That compares with the 36% rise in Elwood Asset Management Index tracking global blockchain linked shares. Not every company will stand out in the blockchain sector, said Rio Liao, a market analyst in IG with IG Australia. The recent surge in Bitcoin price may suggest that digital cryptocurrency and digital asset trading platforms concepts will be one that attracts all investors. That's why we see all related stocks climb these days. Global crypto stocks have surged as Bitcoin more than quadrupled in value over the past year, with the Elwood Index tracking blockchain-linked shares hitting all-time high this month. But after successive crackdowns on the industry, including a ban on transaction between fiat and cryptocurrencies in 2017, China lacks a cohort of local stocks tied to digital. Makes sense.
Sounds like big money.
Sounds like big money, but what do you think? What do we think? Come on, I mean that's the thing. All about.
I'm not fucking letting this shit weigh down my portfolio. I'll tell you that right now.
That's what I'm saying,
No,
bro.
I'm not getting in this shit and
I'm
then
not
fucking go
just
all the way
gonna
back down the
run.
street. Somebody will die. So, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Things
It's
like
bouncing off of a lot of
load up.
fucking. And I want to say load up. I want to say load up,
I
but
want
it's
to say
hard.
load
It's
up, but
hard to
it's
say
hard.
load up.
Hard to just be,
Hard to
hard
just
to just
tell a bunch of
throw
people
the
to fucking
money.
spend money like that. Like, be blamed for fucking them losing it like that, bro. And it's just a responsibility that I don't want to take.
But here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what we'll give you. So we'll give you
Lord,
70%.
did just bounce off the EMA 20.
Oh no. Not gonna be 100%. Not gonna be 100%. So you take that and you either invest in it, don't risk it. For everything. Because look, stock could be extremely bullish. Stock China can be bearish. But I do love ASICs. Permanently
So at
bullish.
least try and get it at the EMA 5 again. At least try and get it off that last bounce before it goes up. EMA 5 sitting around 610. It's like 610, 615 as that average moves up throughout the day. So like a good limit order buy. And if you drop down like 5%, just get rid of it. Don't even let that shit sit there in your Man, I mean, the thing, I'm definitely not gonna be crying, my guy. You gotta remember, I just alerted
Hey, bro, click your EX.
305%, so
Click
that's last
EX.
week for me. I'm not gonna be crying at all. What?
Click EX.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it is. I just gotta go to the 5 day. It's because I was on the day. I just gotta go to like the 30-minute or the 1 hour, 5 minute. I was on the daily chart.
All right.
610, 615.
10-16. Putting
It drops
Yeah.
5, get rid of it.
drops.
Don't play with that. Don't play with that, cause that double cup and handle could be a double cup and handle, which is bullish, but it could also be a cup and handle with the start of a reversal on a long-term reversal, which you just don't want to be there for. And that's just going back down to like $1.
All right, are we
All
ready
right,
to
my
wrap it
guy.
up?
Yeah, with the terrible, terrible news.
Oh, yep, we got to give them the terrible news, guys. It is not looking good. It's not looking good in this goddamn market. It is not looking good.
Looking like 2008, 2009 market crash.
This shit is just not looking good. These companies are way overvalued. Saying this for the last couple podcasts. Find some.
Yeah, I think we'll
Like
probably have to get the
IX.
markets. Yeah, right here. This is the fucking. What the fuck, bro? I'm about to. I'm clicking on the motherfucking Dow, bro. This
All
shit
right,
is tweaking.
IXIC. IX.
Uh, This is the Nasdaq, you stupid ass.
Oh, Dow is DJI.
Oh my god, we should have known that, bro. That was a tweaking moment right there. Jesus Christ. No, it's not. DJI,
I don't think
man. Can you not actually view the Dow on this, bro?
quotes of this security are not available on desktop mode. What in the hell?
That might be the stupidest shit I've damn well ever heard. It's not even showing us like the real fucking
Yeah, because
Dow.
it's fucking broken.
Jesus Christ. Market already crashed. Already here.
Yeah, it's not even showing up, bro. Like I literally have it.
I think I have it on my watch list as well. Dude, Bitcoin's even on here, but fucking the Dow's not. What the fuck? It's not showing me your screen. Crypto quotes understood, bro.
Like
Oh my god. Do you have to sign into your thing in order for it to do it? Jeez. Uh, That's tough.
well, guys, you're in the dark. You know.
You can look at your Dow. It's ridiculously high. Should not be that high. Dangerous. Dangerous. Danger zone.
So,
Every day for like what, the past 3, 4 days now? Week? Whole week? Oh man.
like last
That's not good.
Monday, just
Pull up the I wanna read the market watch we put something in the news category. Market watch.
oh yeah, another news about the
Oh, it's 2009, 2010.
what do you think about the 2000 or what do you think about talking about the Amazon?
Not really that surprised about it. Fucking those people were pissed.
Yeah, well, right.
Jesus Christ, where the fuck is this goddamn article, bro? I don't even know. I can't even find it. But basically, what the arm just like a summary of what the article says. If you can find it, you can probably look it up online. Market Watch, possible market crash article. You can probably find it within that searching. But basically, it said within like what the chart looks like now is what 2009 and 2010 looked like before. the market saw like a crash from like I think it was like 30,000 or like 31,000 and went all the way down to like 17,000, or maybe it was at like 25,000 or something. I forget what it was back then, but it was some high number for what it was at the time, and then it dropped like half of what it was actually valued at the time, and the whole market crashed. Everybody lost a whole bunch of money. It was fucking terrible. But that's what a bunch of analysts and a bunch of actual like professionals with like all these degrees and the Wall Street boys, all those guys, they're all backing this thing and saying it's getting really, 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 really hot right now. That the market is exceeding like its threshold of what it can handle, and
Right.
that they're expecting some big ass dip, possibly even this crash back to like 20 bottom in like 20,000, $22,000 at the is what the Dow would be sitting at, which in that scenario after that they're saying I'm expecting that to happen within like if it's gonna happen, I'm expecting it to happen within like 2 weeks, a week, 2 weeks. Which in that case, selling all my stocks, taking out my money.
That's why you guys want to be
Gotta
in
get
the
up out of there, man.
server, so you go about it. And
Yeah.
you get your coffee, then give us a month, man. The coffee company did making a company. Let me tell you straight. Making a company, extremely hard. Because listen, man, you got to have all these licenses. You have to have
It's
all
not.
your
It's not even making a company. It's the fact that first of all, we're going into a the kind of business and the kind of company that is required to have these licenses, such as selling food like we are. So the things that we have to acquire are licenses from the city, the county, the state, the FDA has to. We then have to get FDA approved. Like a bunch of different paperwork that we're not even waiting on ourselves at this point. We're waiting on these people to get back at us and give us our shit back, give us our license and shit. That way
yeah,
we can get moving on. Like, and that all has to do with COVID and fucking the whole waiting process, and like it's a whole bunch of
and
bullshit.
the
But I mean,
loan
it's
process, and yeah,
coming,
it's
bro.
coming, dude. It's coming.
Yeah,
Don't.
and the banks don't want to give out loans because I mean this also has something to do with the market crashing. We're in a fucking recession. So news flash, we're not giving out loans right now at the banks. So we're getting a private lender. We found a private lender. We're gonna get a roaster. We got the office building, getting that taken care of. Got uh insurance on that already. Got that taken care of. Everything's falling in line. It's just taking the process, and it's getting done.
Yeah, it's tedious.
It's tedious, yeah. It's something.
Yes, sir. All right, is that a good place to wrap it up?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, guys. Thank you again for watching our podcast. Next podcast will be Wednesday or Thursday. Whichever one we can.
Wait, short week, so we'll probably do Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know yet. It just depends. Depends on what school's looking like because we don't even fucking know. We're about to be
Actually,
shit
holy
on
shit.
snow, man.
Wednesday is like tomorrow. Yeah, probably maybe Thursday. I have another one Sunday, maybe even Friday. They may actually do a day podcast. We could
We
do a
know.
day.
We might end up doing like a day podcast while the market's going live or after hours or something.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you then.
See y'all. Peace.
Secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing. Dub Investing is one of the most exclusive, profitable trading teams you can be a part of. Constantly analyzing, looking for entry points using algorithms only some know. Get in on the action. Secure your profits today. Do you want to make a financial change in your life? Join the winning team. Dub Investing.